just a little bit. There we go. A little bit more in the center where I like to be. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, we got a little bit of projects going on today. We gotta turn some of these apps on real quick. Get some of this stuff up and running. I don't know who's on today. I don't know who's that went around. Oh, look at there. Well, there's Mr. Buzzing Sniper. What's going on, Mr. Buzz? How's it going? We setting things up today. That's what I want right there. Perfect. And we gotta click a whole bunch of buttons before we get the stream going. How have you been? The bridge looked amazing, by the way. I absolutely loved it. That was a lot of fun. Then, did y'all put some legs on the bridge today, or did y'all work on it at all? Connected to YouTube. Perfect. Now we gotta wait for it to connect to TikTok and everything. Yeah, we're gonna move some bees today. That's what we're gonna do. I think this is causing a little bit of lag in the area when all these guys come out. So we're gonna move the bees over right above where the squid farm is. So I think it'll be a fun little project for us to do. Oh, there we go. And let's see if we can't click some buttons here. Yeah, we got TikToks on there. Awesome. Let's see if this... Oh, I gotta do this first. Gotta make sure this is running. We're gonna do a little test. Let's see, just test it with Buzz. There it goes. Yep, that's what we want to see. Guitar Fiend, what's up, man? Good afternoon. Jan, how's it going? Thank y'all for tuning in. Man, thank y'all for hanging out with me on the Red app. That is super helpful for me right now. I really appreciate that. Hope y'all have an amazing day. That's the one and only Buzzing Sniper, one of the other members on the Runecraft server. He happens to be hanging out with us on Twitch right now. So we're gonna do one by one. Yeah, one. Oh, unlock. Just do that. Perfect. We're gonna keep this right here so I can read all the chats and stuff. How have y'all been, y'all? What'd y'all have for dinner tonight? Jan, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Jan. Yeah, this is the... Oh, so originally this farm was made by Phonetic, and he's back on the server, but he left for a little while. Broken F8 took the this little bee farm over. He's deployed, and he's not able to come and manage it right now. So I've been I filled the shop up for him today, and I noticed there's like all these bees, and it was way worse than this. So we added some bee nests above here, so that we could maybe try to make it a little less laggy, if that makes any sense. We're gonna give it a shot anyway. We'll see. So I've been over here, and I got to breed some of these up. We're gonna move them into a new farm. And I don't want to lose all the bees, so we've been collecting the bee nest when we've got them completely full. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make sure we feed a whole bunch of these bees real quick. Yeah, well, before we do that, let's just see, because we've been AFK in the world for a little while. So let's do this first. Let's get some trapdoors, which I have 8. Got 8 trapdoors. I think I have some more. Yeah. Let's get some trapdoors. Let's put them on these bee nests, and this way they can't, once they go in, they can't come out. We're gonna trap the bees. Yeah, they're excited right now. They're like friends. No. Okay, see how they're coming out? Once we put these trapdoors on there, they won't be able to do that. Oh, what a day. What happened? How's your day going? Oh, there you go. There you go, perfect. And these should all be adult bees in here. I've been AFK in the area for an hour or so. So any of the baby bees we bred should be all grown up at this point. I'm going to put them on the face of it like that right there. Oh. They're kind of pushy. The song is louder than your voice. Okay, thank you for telling me that. Let's see if I can't turn that down real quick. Every time I log in, it's always something. Let's see if that's better. Thank you for letting me know, Jan. I really appreciate that. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that's a lot better. Let's get the microphone a little farther away. Let me scroll down. Yeah, that should be a lot better. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Jan. I appreciate that. Let's open that back up, and let's open that back up. Yeah, it's good. Aw, thank you. You're a boss. Appreciate that. Every single time I start the stream, it's always got to be adjusted. Either up, down, left, right, sideways, something like that. So what we're going to do, we're going to wait here for just a second. We're going to try to put some of these on here as well, too. And what should be happening is whenever I flip these trapdoors down, bees can go in, but they won't be able to come out. Blah, blah, blah. And we will encase them. There should be 3 in every one of these. We hope, anyway. We hope. Oh, we've been here. We've bred them up a bunch of times, so hopefully we got plenty. And there may even be more than that. We'll see once we kind of let the bees go back in their nest here in a minute. And if we still see bees, then we probably have 3 in every nest. Honey farm, yes, it's a honey farm. And we're going to move it away from our spawn location. Right now it's kind of close to everything. And I think with all these bees, it might be causing a little bit of a stutter in the area. I was logging on with my other computer, and I noticed it was a little it was a little stuttery. So I said, let's move these bees. Let's relocate the bees. I mean, there's honey in every single one of these, so the new farm's actually all built. I did that earlier today. This and again, the honey bottles is the last step. Okay, we'll come over here. Some of these bees look trapped. What is going on with that? Yeah, maybe it's just a bug right now. Get it? A bug. See, they're starting to thin out a little bit. We'll leave them over here for just a second, and then we'll start taking some of these nests down and see what's going on. Deco Paradise, what's going on? Hope you're having an amazing day. We still got 3 trapdoors left. Okay, we got some on the outside out there. Let's put some of those up real quick. So we don't want these guys getting out right now. We need them to kind of come over here. Can y'all come over here for a second? We don't want to breed them right now because I don't want baby bees. Yo, what's up, man? Hope you're having an amazing day. Come on over here, guys. Over here. Yeah, let's get you all the way over here. Yeah, honey. It's gonna do honey and it's gonna do honeycomb. All right, let's get over here. Let's run over here real fast. Let's go bop, bop, bop. Oh no, bop, no, bop. There we go. There we go. That should cover those guys up really good. How did you succeed at putting the bees in the nether? You just get them on a lead and bring them out there. That's kind of the trick, to be honest with you. The hard part is not getting stung with them. Stung bomb while you round them up. That's kind of the difficult part. Okay. So we have these nests right here. These all have 0 in it. I made a whole bunch of honey hives. These 5 have 3 in it in each one of them. How can I join? This is a private SMP. Wait, what? You could do that? Yeah, you just put them on a lead and you get them down here. Or you carry it, you put a flower in your hand and you lead them through a portal. And what's super cool is that bees in the nether, there's no day-night cycle here. So they make honey the whole time. They make the honey and we make the money. Let's see, and now 3 bees, 3 bees, 3 bees. And so we want to take these and we're going to put these in those spots like that. I'm going to leave this one out here. So that's 3 bees. We'll keep that one. There's 1 bee, 1 bee, 1 bee, 1 bee. Okay. And we're going to put these right back in the spot. Hopefully they will find this hive. And because the trapdoor's on there, they'll be able to go in, but they can't go out. Let's see if we see one. See if they go in. Pop. Now they're trapped. They can't come back out. I think we'll probably I lost count. We had one more here. All the rest of these are 3. We can kind of pay attention to which ones that go in there. There's a mod that you can get to get it. Well, campfire comms bees. Put some IC and you're accidentally hit a bee. Yeah, in case you... Yeah, unfortunately, that does happen sometimes. Did I miss a trapdoor somewhere? All these guys kind of spawned in over here. Alright, well, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Let's do this. No, you can't get out. Where are you going right now? Okay, we'll do that. We'll put these nests over here. And if it's full, I'm putting them inside this shulker. Just like that. So these are all full. And empty bee nests are over here. And I don't want to load my inventory down too much. But we're going to put a few in there. Jan says, well, I got to go, sir. I have school, Seth. Thank you, Jan, for staying, hanging out, man. Appreciate that, 100%. Did I have another one that had? Yeah, there's 4 here. Pop, pop. And then we got that one there. And let's get, let's get this many more. We'll put these up. We'll probably not need all of these, to be honest with you. Okay, so, let's get this one. It's a brand new one. It's got 3 bees. Get that one. It's got 3 bees. That one. Got 3 bees. 3 bees. 3 bees. 3 bees. 3 bees. You gonna roll? And 3 bees. Yeah, perfect. So now we can put these back. Bop. 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 Up. Yeah, 0. Oh, it's hot filling. So we want all these bees in these nests. Let's get over here, guys. Go to your homes. There we go. Fill up all these nests. We don't want any more of these guys. We got to go get some more trapdoors. So what we got to do and fill in the rest of these things. Let's go grab some trapdoors real fast. We'll put these up, which are 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 0. Okay, we'll put these back just like that. Okay, and then we'll go get some more trapdoors. We need a few more so that we can finish corralling our bees. I can already tell a little bit of a difference in this area. Just the feel of it's a whole lot better. What is the, let's see, I think it's F31. Yeah, I mean, frames are down a little bit right now. Let's see, entities. I mean, I got six entities, 9, 12, 19. This is already looking a whole lot better. Whole lot better. Let's get down here. And you know, I've built farms like this before and didn't realize that they cause those kinds of issues. I've done it quite often, as a matter of fact. Yeah, I've done it quite often, as a matter of fact. And you go back, hindsight's 2020, and you're like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Let's get these right here. That should be enough to make it some trapdoors. Let's get them first. Bop, bop, bop. Oh, let's do my status check. I forgot. So we are streaming and we're open. There we go. We got 30. Yeah, 30 trapdoors. Gonna be more than enough. But yeah, I got the farm already put together. We just gotta finish a little bit of moving the bees in. I made a mistake earlier and put a bee nest down before placing the blocking block that will keep them from escaping, and 3 bees flew out. I'm like, yep, that's a great way of starting the stream off, or starting it off. All right. Yeah, see, they're already so few now. Get these guys out here. Put some trapdoors over there, and we should be ready to rock and roll. So we're gonna put this here. Bop. Yeah, they're escaping. Don't escape. Bop, 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 bop. Okay, just like that. And all of these have fronts on them. Yes. Yeah, all these have fronts on them. Yes. And we still have bees hanging out. So that kind of tells me, right, that these guys don't have a home. We'll see. We'll give them just a second to see if they can't pathfind somewhere. Why are you pushing me, sir? You're pushy. With your big old eyes. All right. Let's let him by. See where he wants to go. I don't think he has a home. Pretty sure he don't has a home. Let's get one bee nest, one empty bee nest, and that should be the last of them. All those have 0. All these have 3. So it just takes 1. Let's put it right here, as a matter of fact. Just like that. Take this, put it right there. Let's see if anybody goes in there. Pop, there goes 1. Let's give him a nudge. There goes 2. 3. Okay. Now, he's got 3. We're gonna put this wood block right here for right now. I want to leave these here, just in case we need to come back and get some more bees. Meanwhile, let's get these. If any of these don't have 3 in it, okay. Now some of these are getting picked up by the minecart underneath there. We're gonna have to go grab them. Okay, so we should have 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, perfect. All those have 3. All these seem to have 3. Excellent. Now we probably got some trapped over here. Oop, I missed the jump. Okay. There's 4 that we missed. They should have been cycling in all of these things. Well, what's up, Mr. Goku? How's it going? We are moving some bees tonight. How are you? Hope you're doing well. How are you doing today? I am doing fantastic. We went and took the in-laws some food. They ended up not eating it because they got other food from the facility, and so they were happy. And we're just like, hey, well, as long as you're eating, you know, that's kind of the goal. But then me and the wife, we went ahead and took advantage of being out of town and went and grabbed something quick to eat. Alright, so we got this bee nest. Let's go see how far this gets us. I don't remember the count that I needed to get before we took off. We'll try this out and see from there. Have I told you? Oh, have I told you? What did you tell me? What do you want to tell me? Do we have any honey down here? We've been stocking Broken Shop. Yeah. Been stocking Broken Shop for a while. And I was AFK in here for a little bit so that we could help him out a little bit. He's deployed right now. Blue WR. Oh. Alright, hold on one second, Blue WX. Blue WX says, this is so wholesome. Hope you become big man. Thank you, Blue WRX. I had a black WRX. I loved my black WRX, man. Hi, you stream a lot. I just started really streaming a lot, to be honest with you. I used to not stream but once a week. And we're making some changes, and I'm able to stream a little bit more often. I'm so happy about that. Annalise Garrett said, hey, Seth, you remember me? I think I do, absolutely. That you're my literal, actual favorite streamer. Aw, thank you, Goku. I really appreciate you, my guy. You're 100% awesome dude. 100%. Blue WRX, life highlight. That's cool. Yeah, mine's blue. Manual as well. I mean, there better not be a WRX that's automatic. I'm just saying. They shouldn't make those. Yeah, I saw y'all make the squid farm. That was so much work. Yes. In fact, we moved the bee farm, which you see right here. We're moving that right above the squid farm, so that when we are loading in the, I'll show you. We're loading in the squid, and it's falling out of the squid tunnel right here. Bees will be populating everywhere and flying around. No, we're gonna keep them contained. Let me see that WRX. Oh my gosh, that was probably one of my top 3 cars. I absolutely loved my WRX. It was a manual. That was really cool because I got to teach my oldest son how to drive a manual in it. It was so much fun. You want to see the squid farm? Sure. It did a lot. Goku says, "You're kind, you stream for fun, and you read every message. You appreciate every fan. You're just so chill." I try to be, Goku. I try to be. Oh, hold on. The dog is going to freak out. He got pizza tonight. Let's feed the dog real quick. Give me just a hot second. Let me turn the thing on. Pop, pop. Hold on one second. We're gonna give Bane some pizza on stream. Let me make sure. Hold on one second. Let's do this. Alt tab. Let's do that. I'll make sure. Come here. Come here. He loves pizza. But he can't have too much pizza because he is a not so much. He gets just a little bit of pizza. There you go. Just a little bit. He loves pizza. Did you get your dog's name from Bane Anthropos or Bane, one of the one that broke Batman's back? There you go. Just a little bit. This is kind of his treat. Whenever he gets pizza, he's super happy. But he bites my fingers every time because he tries to be greedy. Don't be greedy. So we feed him. I got to give him a little piece. If I gave him this whole thing, he would just like. Oh no. He would just hork it all down as fast as he possibly could. A couple more bites. One more. And one just because you're cute. Alright. There you go. Let me go wash my hands. I'll be right back. Monster. They're so cuddly. My favorite dog's breed is actually a corgi. Ooh, my son would love to get a corgi. I learned how to drive in the late 60s a Mustang. Was it 3 on the tree or was it 4 on the floor? Let me switch my screens here real quick because I can't read everybody's chat. Hold on one second. Let's do that. They are so cute and cuddly for sure. And I'm missing this one. There we go. Manual as well. Love manual. Also a lower. Ooh, you put yours on the Blue WX. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. That's super kind. I got 3 follows all of a sudden. Man, that's so cool. It was a tank of a car. Oh yeah, I had a 1970 Chevrolet Impala. That thing was a tank. I called it a Land Cruiser, man. That was my very first car. But yeah, this is the bee farm where we're going to be relocating our bees. We're going to be putting them over here. Let's show you the let's show you the squid farm and what we've been doing. That we'll just leave these right here, right now. Bop and bop. And I gotta go back and pick up some more supplies so we can finish the farm out. But yeah, they are tanks of that was a tank of a car. Lizzie, what's up? Glad to see you. So we did do a little bit of smoothing out. I've been saving all the grass and stuff that I've been getting in the diorite. Ooh, a bee farm and a wood farm. That's pretty cool. It's actually this is the bee farm. This is a squid farm. I'm sorry, this is squid farm. And XA says, "You gotta be big one day, bro." Oh, thank you so much, man. I hope so. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I'll show you the squid farm real quick. Yeah, I don't have a wood farm. That's Buzz. I hadn't made a wood farm yet. This is the squid farm that we made. It's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. We've been clearing it out, smoothing all this up. Yesterday I came back in here and put walls in over here. Oh, okay. No worries, man. We smoothed out all these walls, and we're gonna clean all this up and drop it down to a smooth, flat layer. And let's run it real fast. Let's see if it'll work. Let's fly away real quick first. Let me fly away. Let's despawn anything that's under there. So I'm sure there's gonna be things here or there, bits and bobs, and who knows. But that should be far enough away. But yeah, we drained out all of this water that was through here. Me and Buzz, he did a lot of the work, and I just sat back and watched and kept getting supplies for him. Poor Buzz. I don't know if he knew what he's getting himself roped into. I thought you said that, but squid farms are good too. And what do you use it mainly for? Dye? Glow squid are good for science. Yes. We don't have a glow squid farm. We just have the plain old Jane old squid farm. We're using it to... Buzz is going to use it so that he can make a dark prismarine. But this is a portal-based squid farm. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those or not. And hopefully I can get in the right view. There we go. We can go here. We can kind of see more than one slice. Portal-based squid farm. Craftopia, it's past the bedtime. Looky there. That is one of the other amazing streamers in our midst, the one and only Craftopia. Y'all need to make sure y'all dropping her a follow. Craftopia, have you logged on lately? Notice anything strange about your base? Has anything seemed out of place at all? I'm just curious because oh, look at there. 13 Agosia says, day 10 of saying, Homer, let the Barts out. Oh, pretty good block, and that's pretty cool. Yep, you're going to have dark prismarine for sure. I've seen the crafting table. So if anybody doesn't know or didn't tune in last night's stream, me and Blez, we played tic-tac-toe on Craftopia's crafting table. But I won't be on for a bit, currently dealing with personal family matters. Oh, okay. Hey, whenever you are ready to come on, if I'm on, we'll hang out sometime. Check it out. Let's see. Oh, there was one and he just disappeared. I'm hoping to see if I can show y'all when a squid spawns, what happens. Oh, there's ink. So there is squid spawning. They might be coming on this side this time. It's hard to tell. They flash. You'll just see them pop and then pop. And then it happens so quick that you don't always see it when it happens. Got a lot of... Oh, there they go. There they go. Oh, no. There they go. There they go. You can see them. As soon as they turn and hit a portal, they immediately teleport. But heck yeah, Craft, whenever you do get a chance to come back on, 100%. We'll hang out. Oh, we'll hang out and we'll go do some stuff. Now let's come over here and we'll check out what was going on over there. I'm exploring new areas on PUBG. Oh man, I hear the puppets. That's Bane in his collar. Oh, used to you'd be able to fly down here. Oh, you can kind of see it for a second. They kind of fall down here. Usually they push each other out and they fall in those areas. Let's see how much. You want to see how much squid ink I've got? How much squid ink we got in Craftopia? Let's show you. We got a little bit. We AFK'd it a little while. Puppers? Yes. Do you want to see the dog? Have you got to see the dog? Goku, they are collaborating. So check it out. This is half of what we collected. I've already given another half to Buzz, and there's still more in these chests. And plus I have like 6 more shulkers at the base. Come here, bang, bang. Come here. Oh, let me see if I can go get him real quick. I'll show you puppers. Hold on. Number 1 rule of owning a Dotson is that everything revolves around what they want. And right now, he wants a nap. He doesn't want to meet anybody. He's like a grumpy old man. He's just like, leave me alone. Give me pizza. You know. Lizzie says, I've been working on a survival world myself. I'm at the diamond phase when you started to make farms and stuff. Ooh, that's fun. Peppers and Boss says, yo, what's up? And Cloud, what's going on, Cloud? How's it going today? You know, I don't think we didn't put anybody on today. We need to go find a totem here in a minute and go throw somebody in it. Let's do this first in case our bees actually come back. They'll get trapped. We messed up and we released the bees up here, and they may be nowhere around right now. We put some of the bee nests up in here, but we got to finish filling them out. I need to go back and get some walls, and I'm not really. This looks like Halloween. It looks like Halloween. Cloud, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate it. Thank you for all the new follows and stuff. Awesome. And especially over there on the YouTube for the subs. Man, that's so crazy. Yeah. So what we're gonna do? We got to put the bee nests inside here. We got to put the walls back, and then we're gonna break we got to fill it full of bottles. I think we're gonna do bottles for a little while, and because it'll be fun. And then once we put the bottles inside there, maybe later we'll change some of them out to shears. But in the meanwhile, let's go grab. We need some walls first. Well, let's go ahead and show y'all how we put the nests in. Let's do the nest first. Yep. I was thinking like orange and yellow and white and black would be kind of a fun bee color. It'd be easy, it'd be neat, you know. And no, it did not work out very well. Not well at all. I did something wrong. I left without dirt. Why would I leave without dirt? Okay, we can do some of these over here on this side. First, we have to put this up. Let's get down here. Okay, and that's my washing machine. Must be out of whack right now. That's nice. Let's see here. Didn't look at the likes. Laugh out loud. Sure thing. Go for it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Alright, let's grab these and let's put one of these in our inventory. And unfortunately, these just don't stack. You can't just auto change these, I don't think. You have to do the exact same level and everything else. Lisa says, the thing about bedrock is that you can't build on the nether roof, which can be annoying for bigger farms. I am not a bedrock player at all. There's a bunch of the awesome folks that are on this SMP that's all they played, and that's all they were used to playing. And then they came over here and they're like, and that was kind of a, I'm not saying that I'm better or anything else I'm saying, but that was kind of like one of those things that I was just like, I don't want to play on anything but bedrock. I mean, I don't want to play on anything but Java. Because I love Java. I've kind of dabbled with bedrock and I did not like it. But to each their own. I know bedrock is great for some things. It's just it wasn't for me. Not for me at all. So the reason why the bees aren't escaping is because we're placing them this way. That means the face is facing us and it's going to this dirt block, so the bees can't escape right now. So we're just holding them temporarily inside their nest. And it was kind of important. These on the back row, I forgot to test and make sure they were all adult bees. These that I have now should all be adult bees. So, yeah, that's my washing machine going crazy. That's nice. Let's get up here. Yep. Okay. And I should be able to. I forgot which way the bee nest faces here. Oh, it's got to face this way. So we got to put this right here. Bop. Okay, so that faces that way. What? Oh, yeah. He was in here. If you're used to Bedrock, you like Bedrock more. Same with Java. They both have their quirks and things. Yeah. I would say the one thing about Bedrock that's got Java, or that Bedrock's got Java beat on is growing flowers. 100%. That would be so nice to be able to grow flowers with even the short flowers with just some bone meal. That is absolutely. I remember some of the guys on Runecraft first came on there like, wait a second, this doesn't work. It's like, no, it's never been a thing. It's like, oh, we can grow sugarcane with bone meal. I'm like, oh, that would be so nice. Oh, that would be so nice. Apparently Bane is annoying mom, which is what he does sometimes at night. Okay, and then we gotta hop up here. We'll put one facing this way. I have to get these at an angle a little bit, but we want to make sure we get that where they're facing the dirt. You can see that there, and we got to get these on this side too. Yep, just like that. And I'm gonna leave this one until I put another piece of dirt over here. Apparently I forgot the dirt. All right, we got 2 bee nests left, so we'll put one here. Pop, and we'll put one here. Pop, just like that. See, it's gonna take a lot of bee nests. Lizzie said, the thing about Java I like more is the quick uses. It has better inventory and crafting. I like the mods. Especially like this crafting mod that I have, which is it helps you sort your inventory. I mean, check this out. Pop, just like that. I put this down here. Pop, puts everything in order. I can put it by stacks like that. I can put it by rows like that. Oh, it's nice for moving things quickly in and out of chests. Like if I want to take everything out of a chest, I can just right shift click and bam, it happens. Let's see, did I get my bees back? 0 bees. They're gone. Those bees have left us. They have we'll keep that there. Maybe they fly back. Maybe they come back. I doubt it. Let's see, check this out. So there's nothing in this chest, right? And let's just do this. Let's put all this up here. Okay, and now we have all this. I can shift, right? And I can click, pop, get the whole thing. Oh, that is so nice. So nice. For me, anyway. I don't know. Some people might not like it, but I absolutely love that. I used to not be a mod guy. I used to be like, I don't want any mods. Now, I'm kind of, I'm addicted to these things, man. The thing about mods too, Bedrock has marketplace money or third-party items, while Java is completely free and stuff. Yeah, that's tough. Oh, let's get here. Put it up. Yeah, 3. That is tough. You know, and I know y'all got all the skins and stuff that you can do. You have realms and everything, but I just haven't been I don't know. I just never thought about it. You know, I think it's going to change, to be honest with you, here pretty soon. I think that those days are going to be over shortly, where everything's free. Piona says, I agree. Java has free mod packs. They are awesome. Open source usually wins. The thing about open stuff like that is a lot of times, even though it might be free, it may not always be great. May not always be great. You know, that's the key with some of that stuff. Oh, we got to put repeaters on this as well too. And I can remember the direction the repeaters are going. I forgot. It's been a hot minute. I might have to go watch a YouTube video to put that back in, because I'm pretty sure it runs this direction. I'm not 100%. We'll find out, and it all has to be on 4 ticks. I do remember that. Put that there, bop, just like that. Put this over here, and bop, like that, and bop, like that. I personally think Bedrock is, Lizzie said, I personally think Bedrock is good for skins, and Java is good for mods. Yeah. Well, have y'all played that new, is it, what's it called? Hightail? High Pixel? Or no, it's not High Pixel, it's Hightail or something like that. People were talking about how wonderful that was. And I saw like Mumbo Jumbo, and I saw a whole bunch of other guys get into that. And they played it once or twice, and I never seen them play it again. Who was it? Logical Geek Boy. He was going to do a whole long thing of it, and I never saw another thing on it. It's like they went, and this is my opinion. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm of the opinion that I think that they just like went out and got a whole bunch of people to put those out, and then just didn't do anything. That's one thing keeping me playing the game are the free awesome mod packs. You know, I've only played for this game once, and I have played the heart out of this thing. Let me move this back a little bit. Stretching that cable out really tight, and I don't like that. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I've only paid for Minecraft. Well, technically, okay, I paid for it, I think 3 times. I paid for it for me to have an account on Java. I paid for a Bedrock account, which I don't use. And I paid for my son to have an account. And I think I paid for my other son to have an account. But I'm not sure. I don't know. You know. But I've been playing it for 10 years. At least 10 years, you know. And so far, super happy with it. You know. Alright, so nope, I play the Cozy Adventure Nap Time mod pack. I've never heard of that before. There's a bunch of mod packs I know, but I've never heard of that one. Okay, so I gotta go back and I need to go get more of my more of these. And I think how many more? I need 1, 2, 3 more bee nests. Okay, I got that in my inventory. And I think I need 4, 5. I think I need 5 more bee nests. I think is what I need. I should have that. I should have that. Only seen one of those on Bedrock, to be honest. What are you talking about, Lizzie? 1B farm, or you've only seen? What are you talking about? I want to make sure I say the right thing. Let's get that there. Now let's go down here. Let's put these bee nests up. All I need is 5. We're gonna donate all the rest of them. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Put these up there. Okay. I've only seen one of those addresses. No, cozy mods. Oh, yeah. I've never played anything like that. I need to get out and experience things more. All right, we're gonna put this stuff. We'll just put this stuff up for right now. You know what I do need? Glass bottles. Let's go get this. Let's go grab some glass bottles. Oh, look there. Up to date says the AI viewers on Steam Boo. Yeah, but let me ask you this, up to. Like, why? Why would you want bots in your chat? I mean, what's the goal? I mean, really, let's think about that for a second. Like, you get people in your chat that aren't real, and they're asking you questions or talking to you. Why don't just talk to the wonderful people that you have? You know, Peony says it's girly, and you can craft everything you need to beat the game. Mobs don't attack. Ooh, I like that. And Liz says, oh, I don't like it's called Kawa War? Kawa War? I didn't know that. Oh, and it looks like your message got flagged. I'm sorry. It wasn't me that flagged it. You said a dirty word, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why. It grayed it out. That's strange. All right, let's put this up for right now. Is the music volume level still acceptable? Is it too obnoxious or loud or anything? Are y'all chilling? Y'all liking it? You turn it up, down, left, right, sideways? Okay, let's put that there. Let's put the flowers up over here. And how long's this stream tonight? I don't know. No, the music is good. Sorry, an unfinished sentence. Maybe something like YouTube was like, no. Yeah. YouTube said, not today, ma'am. It's perfect. Oh, thank you, Goku. Thank you all for giving me that feedback. Let's see here. Let's put this up here. We don't need that right now. We're going to leave these here. Yeah. So we need... What did I do? I've been messing around with this for a while. Nope. No. I might have put them at the other farm, but I tell you what, in the meantime, let's just do this. We'll grab a stack. Let's grab a stack. Yeah, let's grab 2 stacks just to be safe. Let's get some dirt. Was there anything? Repeaters. I did have all this earlier. I don't know why I missed that now. It's gonna be at the other farm. I left it in a chest at the farm. Goku says, wait, Seth, it's nighttime for you. It is. It's currently 10:34 in the evening for me. We went and had dinner with the wife. We went and took food to the in-laws, and we had dinner. I brought the kid back a pizza. Look at there. And I thought, you know, I want to work on the bee farm a little bit before I go to bed. Just a little bit. Nothing crazy. I don't want to stay up too late tonight, but I wanted to work on the bee farm. Let's go grab a couple more repeaters. That wasn't high enough. That wasn't high enough either. Well, this thing does this sometimes. There we go. It's like, wait a second. I'm being cheated. Alright, let's get this. Let's grab, I don't remember. Let's just grab 2 stacks of repeaters. It's not that many. I tend to play solo games, but I dabble in a server and now and then. Oh, it's called Kawa World or something, but it's kind of like, but most mobs do attack. It looks very different, but it's basically one of those free knockoff Minecraft things. And it's 11 p.m. for me. Ooh, we're in this pretty much the same time zone, almost the same time zone. Is it like there was another game that my son really liked to play. It was like a 2D version of Minecraft. It reminded me. Terraria. I don't know if you ever heard of that game or not. And it had like this giant floating eyeball, and it was crazy. It scared the crap out of me when I was playing it with him one time. I was just, oh gosh. Let's see here. I'm sorry I'm gonna be yawning on stream. I had a great night's sleep and everything. All right, let's get over here. Bop, bop, bop. There we go. It's 6 a.m. for me. Ooh, Goku getting up early today. All right, so we're gonna put this here. Okay, and I don't feel like this is the right place for that. I feel like that's supposed to be a bee nest facing that way. So we needed an extra bee nest. Let's grab another one. I tried playing Terraria, but could never get the hang of it. It did look like a kind of a difficult game to be. Where did the feather? I see. Let's see here. Let's get down here and where were we? We're over here, I think. Yeah. Let's get up there, and so we want a bee nest. Let's see. Cloud says, I'm back. I had to take a quick shower. I'm glad you're all cleaned and ready to take care of business today, Cloud. What time is it there for you now? We're facing that one, that guy that way. Move this up here. Get these 2 guys here. Okay, we're gonna face this guy this way. It's kind of hard to get the angle on it, right? Okay, and then we got another one of these dudes. Face it that way. Bop, just like that. Lisa says, Terraria, I think I tried it. It was bad at it. Yeah, I was never good at it either. It's almost 8:40 p.m. here in California. Oh, okay, yeah. So let's do that. Okay. Let's see. I think we got, oh no, we had these over here. Okay. We had to have a dirt right here. Let's get our dirt. Put that there. Bop. So we have a bee nest facing this way. Bam. Then we're gonna have a bee nest facing this way and this way. Look, we had the exact right amount. So that way and that way. Bam. Goku says, I died in PUBG and waiting for my teammates to win for me. There you go. What about you, Seth? It's 11:38. 11:38. Or I'm sorry, 10:38. I read your message and said it, Lizzie's. It's 10:38 for me now. Texas time. All right, so we're gonna put these over this, just like that. We'll do the outside first. Okay. And I made the mistake the first time I built this farm on my other world. I didn't wait for the bees to be adults, and all the baby bees just flew out. I was so upset. Oh, that's one of those aggravating things. You work so hard, they just were flying all over the nether, and they're like, freedom! I was like, stupid bees. Alright. Peony says, I've seen streamers play Terraria. That game has so much content. It gets really intense. Not for me. Yeah, it does. It looks really crazy. Dang, you're 2 hours ahead. Yep. Goku says, we won, W teammates. W Goku. Good for you, man. Now, PUBG, that's the shooty shoot game. Like you're running around, pew pew stuff, right? Lucy says, yeah, not my thing really either. I'm horrible at PvE and PvP. Same. Absolutely same. Okay, so the clock. Okay, let's make sure we get this right. I know it goes, yeah, it's going to go this way. And I believe it goes opposite the way you think it does. Okay. This way, I think. I don't have redstone tweaks on. Let me go turn redstone tweaks on. Resource pack. Redstone tweaks. Okay. It goes. I remember it goes on opposite. Honestly, PUBG is better than Fortnite. Okay. Ooh, that's a hot take. I got a feeling that's a hot take, to be honest with you. Okay. So everything's going this direction. So we go that direction. Okay. So it goes. We're just going to do this. And if it's wrong, we'll fix it. Just like that. And we also got to go. Oh, we forgot to get bottles. We'll have to run back and grab some bottles. Let's see. I don't know what it is, but it's a mod that puts Java PvP in Bedrock, and Java PvP is more complicated than Bedrock. Really? Let's see. I'd always that's opposite from what I've always assumed. We all know what that word is, though, right? It's opposite than what I've always assumed, which is Bedrock PvP is better than Java's. From what I always assumed, people liked it better. I don't know. You could be educating me on something I did not know. Okay, just like that, and it goes round and around. Okay. You spam click in Bedrock is very easy. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah. Bedrock PvP is just spam. Ah, that's why people don't like it. Okay, well that makes sense. That makes complete sense. All right, so now technically, right? We got to check. Yeah, we got dirt in all of these. Should be dirt in all of these, and there's going to be more dirt in them after we take the bees out. So do we want? Yeah, do we want to take the bees out first, or do we want to try or do we put bottles in it? I think we're gonna let's try taking some dirt out. Let's see what happens. Now some of these may have baby bees in it, and baby bees are in there. They're getting out. That's just gonna happen. We'll try to pay attention to where they fly out from. Oop. Okay. Let's see. I mean, PvP. I played Minecraft servers before at Eula Laws. It was crazy in those days. Pop and brutal. Yeah. I've never been into that kind of stuff. I don't know. I've never enjoyed PvP games. I've always been kind of trash at them. And, I enjoy whenever I did play GTA or anything like that, I enjoyed the exploration more than anything else, to be honest with you. All right, yeah, they should be finding the okay. And bop. So what's cool about this farm, okay, what's really neat is that unlike the other farm where they were pathfinding all over the place, here they're stuck in one block with a flower over the top of them. Okay, so sometimes it does take them a couple of cycles to realize, in my other world, it's taken them a couple of cycles to realize that they're kind of stuck and they can't go nowhere. But and this is a little bit modified from what the original design was. So the original design was a real famous redstoner. His name is ENX04. We did the gold farm. The second gold farm is the first, not the second, but the third gold farm. That's ENX04, and he came up with this a little bit after El Mango made the other style. Okay, I think so. I think his is a little bit newer than El Mango's. Nothing wrong with El Mango's. I mean, even Runecraft uses El Mango's, but the problem with it is that the bees in a line, they start lagging the server out because they're trying to pathfind all the time. So whereas this one, we got them kind of contained in this little spot right here. In ENX04's, he puts a dirt block here with a flower on top of it. Well, we're just going to use this right here, and that's going to achieve the exact same effect. Let's see here. Lizzie says, for PvP, because I'm horrible at it, I rely on armor and speed. You run and take hits and do range attacks. So tip, if you're bad at PvP, do more defense and offense. Oh, I always like, who was it? The speedrunner that was like 1 versus a million or whatever else like that. Dream and everything. I always liked watching him. And like he'd put lava down, and I was like, and cobwebs. Like, who uses cobwebs in a fight? But that's a thing, man. They use cobwebs in a fight. Okay, now that we got the dirt out, sometimes that dirt will hit a hopper, and so we don't want that to happen. And so what we gotta do now is we gotta just come through here. We gotta make sure that we don't have any dirt in any of these, or anything else for that matter. Check the corners and stuff like that. This is kind of the hard part because it kind of clogs the farm up. But once you do this, it's pretty fast. And you can hear those guys buzzing. They are going to town. Hear them popping in and out. I'd take a speed potion, swoop in, steal loot drops in a big fight. I was the Flash in and out. There you go. Heck yeah, man. So many different ways to play a game. So many different ways. Oh, and we gotta set these. Gotta set the timing on all these to 4 ticks. Let's do that first. Set everything up to 4 ticks. Oh, I missed it. I could have just done that. There you go. So 4. And all these are gonna be set to 4. I think. I could be wrong, but we're gonna set them to 4. So in the end, right, we gotta count up how many, what the difference is with the amount of bees that he had over there versus the amount of bees we had here. Because I have no idea which is a better system, to be honest with you, or which one would be more efficient, or which one makes more honey. I've just made this farm in the past, and I wanted to make it again. Yeah, and sometimes you can team 2. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I was usually in a team or a guild in those days. Good times. This is gonna sound silly. Okay, it is gonna sound silly. I've been playing video games by myself for years, and so now being on a server with a whole bunch of other people, it's just it's really cool. I'm really happy. It's kind of hard to explain. So whenever I was a kid growing up, we had Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and stuff like that. I'd go to my buddy's house, and we'd take our Nintendo cartridges with us, and we'd set up in the living room, and we'd play Super Mario Brothers or Mortal Kombat. Well, one friend's house we couldn't play Mortal Kombat. It was a bad game for them. But other places, we'd play all that stuff, and it was just fantastic. Having fun, doing all that kind of stuff. But when it got older, stopped playing video games. Kids, no time for video games, and now I love it. I'm having the best time of my life. Okay, Lizzie says, for me, it's about to be July 14th, almost 12 a.m. Lizzie, if you need to go to bed, go to bed. Here's what you can do: turn the volume all the way down. turn the screen brightness all the way down, plug your phone in, and give me those sweet, sweet watch hours on YouTube. No, you can go to bed, Lizzie. Yeah, playing with other people really makes things much better. Keeps you engaged with the community. That's a great perspective. Yeah, unless your friends are like, trash people. You don't want to do that. All right, let's put this stuff up real quick. Oh gosh. All right, we're gonna save this right here. I don't know where these feathers came from. We'll save this right here. All right, now let's go get some bottles. Yeah, let's go get some bottles. Do we want to put shears in it right now? Let's just start with bottles. Let's start with bottles because sometimes this thing takes a minute for it to kick off and start doing right. Well, it's summer break, a night of freedom. Oh, there you go, Lizzie. There you go. Enjoy it. Adel Watt Tier Pachanar. Hello, remember me? I do not. And I'm beginning to think that's a common thing. People come into a stream and they say, hey, do you remember me? And they've never been in my stream before. Never. I would have remembered that name. Now, you might have changed your username from something else, but that seems odd to have that. Okay. We need some bottles. Get some bottles real quick. Yeah, we got an empty one right here. Let's grab some bottles. Just like that. Okay. Let's see here. That's sad. I was in your stream yesterday for 2 days ago. No, I don't think so. Summer is a good time. More people on the servers in summer. But you know what? The fact that you said yesterday and 2 days ago makes me really think that you were, because I've just started streaming nightly. So now I feel really bad. Thanks for making me feel like a jerk. Where are we getting feathers from? What the heck? Why are there feathers everywhere? Where are they coming from? Ow. Is this like a feather block? What is this? What is that? What is this? I can't click it. It was an axe. Oh my god. Yeah, totally a gift. Yeah, but you're being trolled. What is going on? What is this? Oh my god. It's still shooting feathers out? I should be careful with just mining down and things. What is this? What madness is this? How does that even work? What happened? What? Wait. How did that happen? What? I don't understand. This is. What is that? Custom redstone block. This is weird. I've never seen this. That is so strange. All right, we're gonna leave it right here for a second. We got to figure out how to do that. That was a cool clock. All right, that's all right. Well, thank you for the feathers. I feel like that was Craftopia. Just redstone nothing, but that's all I know. Just why? Yeah, well, this is feathers. I need feathers. Oh, that was just so random. Bamboo. All right. Oh gosh, that's so silly. All right. Oh gosh. A hopper and dispenser. What did I'd like to know how that clock worked. That was actually a really good clock. I'm more impressed with the clock than I am what was going on there. I'm all turned around backwards now. You got feathers for life now. Man, I got feathers way beyond that over upstairs. Oh God. Oh, that's so silly. That is so silly. All right, we need glass bottles. Oh gosh. All right, let's grab 3 shulkers, and let's go steal the glass bottles from the raft first. Yeah, I was maybe that's where those other feathers came from earlier. That's so silly. That's got to be where they came from earlier. And I looked at that and I was just like, feathers? Where did they get feathers from? Maybe flint infinite arrows? I don't know. That's crazy. Alright. Alright. Let's get back over here. Let's grab some glass bottles real quick. We're going to just come out of stock for a little while. Yeah. Let's do that. Put this down here. Bop. Bop. Okay, that takes all the glass bottles out of there. Okay, and we have some more at our witch farm. Let's go grab some more at our witch farm. What's really cool about ENX04s is that you don't need a lot of glass bottles, but if you have a lot of glass bottles, it just runs really good. Runs really good. I think I had, yeah, this was glass bottles too. Yeah, let's get that. So that gives us, let's see, 2. And let's see if we can't get a few more. Do I have any more in here? I had a few. Okay, let's set this down. And let's grab these. I don't want that right now. Bop, just like that. Perfect. All right, let's go see. That's a prime example of Minecraft community fun. It's a harmless prank. That was perfect. I'm glad it wasn't lava bucket or nothing. That would, well, lava bucket would just spit. I don't know. Maybe it burned my house down. I know a little cool redstone thing, but that's really it. I did that little. We played some pranks early in the stream, in the beginning of Runecraft, and I don't think anybody ever found them. We dug a whole bunch of holes, just randomly, and we put like a dripstone, pointed dripstone at the bottom of it, and we'd put a sign. It'd be like Duolingo wants to reach you about you're missing your Spanish lesson. We did another one. It's just like, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Stupid stuff like that. I have no idea if anybody ever fell in one of those holes. Let's see, laugh out loud. Yeah. And then we also just took, and the other one was that we took some glass panes and we just put them randomly in the sky, especially when they started getting elytras. I didn't do any of that on camera. Maybe I should have. That would have actually been kind of funny. Alright, we got some glass bottles over here. The witch farm. We might take some of the sticks back with us too. I think that's all. Is that all the glass bottles we have? Oh, that stunk. I think I've already must have robbed it. Tell you what, we're gonna grab some sticks then. So we probably do need some sticks. These are cheap and easy, and I didn't have to craft them. We still have 3 feathers. Why am I not clicking? Oh. Yeah, bop, bop. There you go. And get rid of that. Feathers don't ever leave. What a great gag gift. Oh, that's so silly. Those out there. Bop. Just like that. Bop. Okay. Oh, we got 3 more. Oh, we had 2 full circle. Almost. Any more? Any more? Hey, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Alright. This might give us enough where we don't need to worry about it. Okay, good night, y'all. Bedtime for me. Peony, thank you so much. Oh, Peony, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I hope you have an amazing day. We gotta go. Do we need some? Alright, let's just get out of here. Jerks. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate that. Alright, which way home? I think, is this way home? The thing works both versions. It's a skulk sensors with redstone lamps on top of the dispensers around it with fireworks. So you throw an egg or something at it and it activates the lights for fire. Ooh, that's actually pretty smart. I like that idea. Let me reach over here and grab something real quick. There we go. Hopefully. Yeah, we're going the right way. I think. I need to turn journey map on this version. Yeah, we're home. Alright, so we got this. Let's go put the sticks up real quick because we don't need those. That's the redstone thing. Oh, there you go. That's the one. She's like, that's the one redstone thing I do. You know, the first thing that I really remembered to do is Etho's hopper clock. Y'all know who Etho is? Etho's a hermit, you know. How are you reselling? Oh, I missed a message. I apologize. Dr. John says, how are you reselling your 3090? What's the deal? What's your 3090 cost? Dr. John, I'm sorry I missed that message. I'm not selling my 3090. Oh gosh, you are so silly. Alright, let's put the sticks up over here. Got plenty of sticks for a little while. That's awesome. Bop, bop, bop. There we go. I'm more of a builder, so yeah, I'm not a redstoner. I want to try and be more like Mumbo. I want to be like Mumbo. I want to try and start off doing a little bit of redstoning and maybe dabble into building. You know, I enjoy, but okay. So like where Mumbo can actually create these redstone contraptions and he understands the way how the science works. Me, I don't. I just copy the builds, but I enjoy copying the builds. So in that sense, I kind of am a builder, I suppose. But when it comes to actually like designing the redstone stuff, we ain't about that. All right, let's see if I can remember how this works. It's been a couple of years. Let's see here. I think. Okay, so I believe in these, we're just going to take and we're going to put a couple bottles in each one of them. Let's just start off with a stack. Let's do that. Bop, bop, and bop. I'm decided July 14th is bedtime. So good night. Bye, Lizzie. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate that. 100%. I hope you have a great evening. Bop, bop, bop. There we go. And let's see if we can't get some bottles running in this thing. Da-da-da. And we're going to have to set up a output chest that's a little bit more robust than one chest. So let's take, let's do 3 in each one for right now. Let's see if 3 gets us anywhere where we need to be. Da-da-da. Ba-da-da. Ba-da-da. Here we go. Now I want to say on my in the world that I did this on, I had the thing pretty maxed out with shears, bottles, and everything, and it was pretty awesome. Probably can't do 3 in all of them, so let's start doing 2. I tell you what, let's first start off with 1 in the rest of these, and then we'll go from there. And you can always add more bottles to it, and you can always add shears to them. And it's kind of random how it chooses, but it's kind of the good thing about this one. All right, let's do that. We'll leave 3 in those. Okay, we got 3 in that one, 3 in that one. There we go. 3, and we'll start doing 1. We might have to go back and do 2 in these, but right now we'll put 1 in all of these. Just like that. I do 8 slots bottles, 1 slot shear. Kubi, what's up? What, you don't design? I usually design one and then later copy someone else's. Kubi, I'm doing great. Darkwing, how are you? Seth, how are you? I'm doing good. I do 8 slots bottles, 1 slot shears. Oh, it's gonna take a ton of bottles, but we got a ton. We'll have to do some more. Kubi is the redstone genius on the server, so if that's what he says, that's what we need to do. How's it going, Koob? What you up to today? How was the stream? Seeing the baby seems to be growing like a weed. I'm excited. What are you hoping for? Boy, girl, squid? I mean, alien? I don't know. What are we expecting? Darkwing Duck says, I just came to say goodnight. Time for some sleep. See you, Darkwing. Thanks for swinging in. Well, I usually more honey than combs. I believe you're right. We're just doing this so we can stock up Broken Shop. I went to go buy honey, and he was looking. He had lots of diamonds, and a little bit of honey. I was like, well, let's go get some of his honey from his farm. And I thought somebody else was doing the farm, but I don't know who was supposed to be doing it. So I said, you know what, we'll do a good deed. So I stocked his shop up full of everything. And then I went to the farm to go AFK, and I was like, holy smokes, there's bees everywhere. So I was like, let's fix this a little bit. And bees cause tons of lag. Not have any side effects from being an alien spider. Just healthy. Yeah, let's hope for healthy. Let's hope for healthy. You know that. Let's aim for that, and we'll go from there. Oh gosh, this is ENX04s. Have you ever seen this one, Kubi? This honey farm design. I love all of ENX04's designs. Of course. There we go. I love ENX04's designs. Everything's so simple, but also it looks cool. Yeah, I'll give you a tour real quick. So his we did a little bit different than him. Okay, so he uses a dirt block with a flower on top of the dirt block, and I chose to use a flowering azalea. You know, I don't think it's gonna hurt anything, to be honest with you. And of course, he uses stone and everything else. We changed it to honey blocks, and we put a roof on top of it. He builds his in the end, and I didn't want to have to deal with end stuff, so I decided to put it in the nether. So we're not really following the directions very well already. But I have built the farm for. But what this is just a fading clock, and I built this in my other world. And what's supposed to happen is that this fading clock is going to just click, 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 and it's just going to continually click around. And I think I've already messed up, to be honest with you. I love the azalea one, so pretty. Well, at the end, some people, I see most people do it in the nether. So in the end, he has some kind of reasoning behind it, and it's super technical Minecraft. And I wasn't gonna do it. I just wasn't gonna do it. If you go and you know whatever, watch his video, he does it in the end. I'm like, I want to put it in the end. And the other thing is, I think what the reason why is that in the end is less traveled, especially like on servers. He's like a very lag friendly server farm guy, and so by putting in the end, unless somebody's like actively building in that area all the time, it never really produces a lot of honey. These farms make so much honey, and the bees cause so much lag. So his thing was like, don't put it in the nether, because if you're always in the nether, you're building on the roof and stuff like that, you're going to be causing your server issues and stuff like that. Well, where that farm was back over there, I mean, there was like thousands of bees that couldn't get inside their nest, and so they were all pathfinding, and they were bumping into each other and everything else, and so they couldn't get home. I love this ones. I have to watch. I'm curious. Laugh out loud. That makes sense. Yeah. He comes up with, I think that was like his reasoning behind that, and but that was the reason. So in his little tutorial, he just makes like one of these little sections right there, but then he has this full thing that you can go get, or you can watch him build it. The first time I ever built it, I didn't have Lightmatica, and oh my gosh, Kubi, and getting these dispensers to face around. And I remember, oh gosh, you're bringing up terrible memories. So when you place these the bee nests down, you have to have them facing this way. Well, the first time I faced them all facing out, all the bees escaped. I was so pissed. And you can't get a bee back in the nether. Man, it's just not happening. Mr. Waffles, what's up? Oh, you like the new setup? Check it out. Look at there. We have Mr. Waffles. We got to do him first. Kubi's going to be next. Check it out. Y'all need to make sure you're following the one and only Waffles. And then we can also shout out my good buddy, bam, the one and only Kubi. So both of y'all, hope y'all are having a great day. Y'all need to make sure you're following. Did the thing come up for Kubi? Hold on. Did it come up for Kubi? I didn't see it. What the heck? Kubi, why doesn't yours show up? Now I'm kind of angry. I'll have to fix yours, Kubi. Everybody still follows Kubi. I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry, Kubi. Did it come up for Waffles? Name change? That's what it is. You said that last time. That's what it is. I need to fix that. Waffles came. Okay, cool. Yeah, I need to fix that. Well, let's do that. Bop and bop. Yeah, that's what I need to do. But yeah, the new setup is getting along. All right, let's see if we can't mess this up. Let's see. Okay, I don't remember where we were. All right, yeah, we're just gonna put one. The other thing about this farm is that it really recycles these bottles. So like you don't have to put bottles in every single one of these slots, because it's gonna just cycle them through one after another, and because it's just gonna continually pulse. So if you if you don't put bottles in one of them, it's gonna get bottles, and eventually it's gonna make its way over to it. So like I'm not gonna worry about not having bottles over here. So let's run a test real quick. Let's see if I did everything right. The only thing I forgot is if I was supposed to run the I promise no name change again. I'm like, okay, cool. The only thing I don't know if I did right, don't remember if I ran this redstone line the correct direction. So we're gonna find out. We'll see. Looks like it's kind of running. And I think we're supposed to turn it off at some point. I don't remember. We'll find out here in a second. Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, when it gets over here, because it's going to just start going in a loop. All right. That's pretty cool. All right, now. These things should be... Okay, I got dirt. We'll get dirt every now and then. Because I didn't empty out all the dirt inside here. And let's see. All right, let's go see if we got anything in the chest. Okay, nothing yet. Don't remember which way it works from. So there goes the bottle. Coming inside there. Where does it all go? I forgot. Oh, there? No. There? No. Goku's well set. I gotta go. Nice stream and have a better day. Absolutely, brother. I will, 100%. Unless I did this completely backwards. In which case, there'll be honey bottles stacking up somewhere. Okay, everything's running this direction. Let's go over here and check it out. Check it out. Okay. Yep. Ah, dang. Yep. Let's see. This is free camp. Let's see if we can't see where it goes over to. Alright, so we're going this way, going that way. Comes around this way. Hoppers go around this way. Did I place that hopper going the wrong way? No. Still going this way. That way. Comes down here. Yep. Comes across here. Comes across. Back up here. That. Is it going this one? Nope. Comes across. And I thought it's going to get dispensed into this, and then it comes into this chest. Okay, so let's double check, make sure. I should have it there. Goodbye, see you later. Goodbye. Let's get get some scaffolding. I think where'd I put the scaffolding in here? No. Here? No. Where did I put the scaffolding? Well, we have an ender chest. So we can get some scaffolding here in a second. Yeah, let's grab some scaffolding quick. Somewhere out there's got a big old scaffolding pile. The output should be right there. So let's double check. Let's get up here and see. And we'll make some auto crafters down here so we can grab some of this stuff. Okay, here we go. Alright, now this is not supposed to be doing that. It's supposed to be recycling the bottles. I must have messed something up. Okay. Maybe the bottles go back over here right now? Yeah, those can go back in there. That goes back in the system. Yeah, okay. Perfect. What do you do for a living? I print t-shirts. T-shirts, signs, banners, hats, big old billboard, not billboard, but big old signs. We do decals, stickers, all kinds of stuff. Let's see here. Edit God, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Let's see what else we got here. All right, so the next thing we want to do is we want to pull this stuff down a little bit. We're going to do some little auto crafting. Nice, man. God bless you. God bless you too as well. God bless you too. Yeah, we're getting some junk inside here. Put these glass bottles back inside here. They all should be recycling. Okay. So it's not like the fastest system in the whole world, but it's just going to run consistently. And as long as the bees go in and out of their little home there, then they should be making more honey. Let's see. I see. Looks like they're all pretty emptied out right now. Okay. Yeah. Making honey. Some of them are, looks like it's pretty full. Yep, he's making honey. They're making honey. Yeah. I mean, I think the farm's doing alright. Now we can set some shears inside here. Oh yeah, we got some, that's a mess. We can set some shears inside here later. And put shears in here as well too. Let's do this. Let's get down here. Pop up. I want to go. Let's go to one. That. All right. I'm really concerned because that should be not pulling bottles. That should not be pulling. There we go. Maybe. It's supposed to be getting the bottles out of here and putting them back in there and recycling everything. Huh. Wonder if I'm supposed to do this to prevent that. Like that. Put these back inside here. That. Okay. Let's see if I get any more glass. Let's see. See if I get any more glass bottles. Let's see. What mods do you play with? Oh, period. So I got a ton of. Oh, there's some glass. Got a ton of mods. I can tell you this though. There, you can go to the website bettertogetherwithseth.com, and on there is a link to my Discord. And on that Discord is the mods folder. All the mods except the last two that I downloaded today will be inside that folder. And there's actually links to Modrith, so you can check out the exact mod that I have. And I would love it for you to go check that out. Yeah, I messed something up. I did something silly. I might have to go back and watch the YouTube video. But this is not that bad. Not that bad at all. Put that there. Yeah, we messed up. We got some dirt. Like, we knew we were going to have some dirt. Cloud says, I joined on my tablet, by the way, letting my phone shine. Joined on your tablet. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you, Cloud. I appreciate it, brother. 100%, man. Yeah, this is kind of a late night. Didn't know how the stream was going to go. But I wanted to kind of work on this. I was going to AFK it a little bit, but I got to make sure that it's going to recycle bottles in the correct way so we can get plenty of honey. And then we'll set an auto crafter up so that we can get honey itself. But I think for the most part, this is working correctly. Let's see here. Do that. Want to see this? Yeah. Looky there. I'm excited about that. So we'll set an auto crafter up. Oh, let's go grab some shears too. Might as well put some shears inside here while we're doing this. It should be fine to let running while we unload it. Let's see. We'll test it out. I don't know what's going to happen whenever we unload it. Hopefully nothing bad. Cough, cough. Let's get over here. And I'm already kind of feeling a little less stuttering over here, which is nice. See how smooth that is? Let's see, F3. What it was, you would come over here, 119, 119, and whenever I looked over here, not there. It was like, So, glad to see that that's issue. I bet Remix will appreciate that more than anybody else. And I left all that up there just in case anybody needs to go back and turn that farm back on. If he doesn't like mine, he can at least get back in there and turn it all back on again. Let's see here. We want to let's take a nap real quick. We gotta make some shears. Gonna need lots of iron for that. Let's put. Let me do this. Check something out. Turn that back on and turn this back on. Let's see here. Gonna be big one day. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, XA. I think I'm a big boy now. I'm not gonna take a totem today, to be honest with you guys, because it's such a short stream. I don't want to do that to the folks that put their name inside here. So we won't take a totem right now. XA said 20 roses. X, why? Don't do that. You don't have to do all that mess. I didn't even turn Tickfinity on today. I wonder if anybody's tried to do talk to text. Let me turn it on real quick. Thank you though. Let's do that. I just realized Goku was on YouTube the whole time. Thank you, Goku. W bro. Thank you, man. Is this a hardcore world? No. I'm scared of the angry hearts. They yeah, we can't do a hardcore world. I die. Wait, you want it? I mean, just out of curiosity, right? Just to throw it out there. I need to put the better statistics mods back on here. But let's see here. Players, number of deaths. Yeah, we're not going to do a hardcore world. What do you think? Want to do a hardcore with me? Yeah, it'll be a short series, Kubi. we will definitely. I mean, it will be for me. You know, I'll just be spectating Kubi. It's like, I wonder what Kubi's up to today. 0.6? No, 8,006. 8,006. Yeah. Kubi. Oh, Kubi, you were asking about some heads. They're right across from the fireworks, and there might be some inside here you can take. Just check these chests. I don't know. Yeah, there's could be some in here if you want to use. But right there with Seth's head on it, there's a whole bunch of heads. Help yourself, man. Help yourself. All right, what did we want? Shears. We gotta get some iron. Let's get some iron. Let's grab. Yeah, let's grab that. I think that'll be enough to get us started. We'll put a. Oh, we got way too much iron for that. I think we got. Oh, wait, Saucy's? Oh, I didn't even know he was on. W, bro. I didn't know he's on. Do you have your own Forever World? I do. I haven't played on it since January. I've been loving the Runecraft world. I don't know if I'm gonna go back to it anytime soon, to be honest with you. I've had a lot of fun with it. I made some really cool builds. We got some rules on our Forever World that we abide by, that we don't abide by here on Runecraft. So Runecraft is a lot different for me to play on because I break a lot of the rules that I normally would not break, like duping. We don't dupe in our world, not even TNT. But here on Runecraft, we decided to go ahead and do that, and I think it's a good decision for the Runecraft world. All right, looks like everything's still pulsing. Yeah, everything's still pulsing, so it didn't break. That's good. And the reason why, you might ask yourself, why would you not dupe? Oh, let's get these out. We're gonna make 16 at a time. Why would you not want to do that? Okay, now wait a second. Do I put them here? I think I put them here. I think so. Get that out of here. Let's take that out. That should shear it. If it needs to be sheared. Okay, it didn't move. Okay, so good. What is duping? Where you take I had a carpet duper where you could essentially have a carpet and you make more carpet from the carpet. You're not like getting a sheep and shearing or anything. Or TNT duping, like where you drop TNT from the sky and you blow up a tree. We have dupers that help us not have to craft that TNT. Some people, I think Kubi doesn't dupe on Runecraft. Let's make sure this hadn't moved. It hadn't moved. Kubi doesn't dupe on Runecraft, but I do. I have, and I probably will continue to do so. All right, now this is getting kind of concerning because it's going to fill up. When you think, It's losing. Okay, it loses a bottle every now and then, so that makes sense. Okay. And because everything's going this way, it should now. Okay, yeah, it's getting that over there. I duped TNT, just not sand, really. Okay. Well, yeah, you have a. You're selling. I guess you're selling some. No, you're not selling anything sand related. Why don't you dupe sand, man? I was actually thinking, Kubi, of. So what you can do is, you know, have the sand duper in one location, right? How do you do? I'll tell you what. We'll show you real quick. What you can do, and what I've thought about doing, Kubi, is that I can actually go to like more of those in gateways, and we could set up more of these machines, and so like you could run 4 at a time, and really, really like get a lot of sand all of a sudden. Okay. I thought about that. I was just like, that would be awesome to like set that up as a that's kind of concerning. I'm just gonna put that there for right now. Yeah, that could have made a mess. Looks like somebody did break it. Okay. But yeah, you could set that up. It'll be 4 times as fast as just this one. Anyway, let's take some gravity blocks. So we got some sand here. Now this is a very very overpowered machine. This is actually the one that I like to build if I do build duping machines for the end. But we're gonna put the sand on this portal right here on the edge of this slime block. Okay, just like that. And oh, okay, okay. Did I just jump again? Maybe it's that. All right, so what we want to do is we're going to duplicate this sand. So you see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 sand sitting here. I'm going to take the rest of the sand. I'm going to take it out of my inventory. Yeah, we're going to take a couple ender pearls. And we're going to make sure we keep this area loaded by throwing an ender pearl inside there. It's called a stasis chamber. And we put 2 inside here because this thing sits on a chunk boundary, F3G. I just did that, didn't I? Okay, there we go. So you can see here, it's kind of sitting in the middle of the chunk. You don't get to determine because you're going by the end portal. So you load this chunk over here. We're loading this chunk over here, which is also lazy loading this chunk and this chunk at the same time. And so what's happening is that we have some pistons, sticky pistons, that's going to pick this sand up. It's going to pick it up. Then we have sticky pistons here, or slime. It's going to push it forward. And it's going to happen really, really fast. And when that's happening, that sand is actually going to fall. For a split second, it's going to fall into this end portal. Okay? And when it falls into the end portal, then you'll be able to gather it up on the other side of the end. So we're going to turn this on. You can see it. Okay. It doesn't look like anything's happening. Okay. It doesn't. It just looks like the sand is just coming back and forth. But what's happening is 3 of these sand on this side is falling into this end portal. And 3 of the sand on this side is falling in this end portal. And 3 of the sand on this side is falling in the end portal. And the same thing over there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and set our spawn over here so I can turn the machine off easily. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go into the end and we'll see the sand coming through. Okay. So we can see the sand and it looks like there's 1 block, but there's actually 3 in each hole. So there's 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay. So 12 sands getting duplicated at a time. Okay. And they have a little collection system up here where all the sand is running into this collection chamber. Okay. And then you can come in here and you can collect all the sand you want. You can put any gravity block inside here. Now, I would like to know if you could do that with the dragon egg, but I don't want to test it. Some things do work, some things that don't work. Crazy how you even think to come up with it. I didn't come up with this. Oh, no. No, this is some Psycraft stuff. I don't know if you know what Psycraft is, but this is some Psycraft craziness. F3G, there we that they come up with. We're gonna go ahead and turn the machine off because I don't need sand. I got tons of sand. I wanted to show you that's duping. Okay, that's how you dupe things and get stuff. There's a Dragon Eggs doesn't work, but you can dupe it another way. Ooh, see, somebody told me the other day that that's a Bedrock thing and you couldn't do it on Java. Okay, and so and you would. I mean, I don't know anything about the Dragon Egg, dude. Kubi. Yeah, okay, yeah, we'll be nice. Let's get that one out of here. Yeah, let's get this one out of here. Pop, there we go. Get that one out of there. Perfect. That's so silly, Kubi. Oh. But yeah, I thought you. I don't know where someone told me you could dupe it that way. But I tried doing ambles the other day, Kubi, just to see. It did not work. It broke the machine. I was making all that. I was doing all that. Oh, what do you call it? I was doing all that enchanting, and I was just breaking ambles. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to give Kubi a remix tons of ambles. And I was just like, you know what? Ambles are technically a gravity block. I wonder if I can dupe that. And no, not with that machine. Maybe you can some other one, but not with that one. They just breaks everything. How come you don't play with shaders? I do. These are shaders. We got shaders on. We'll turn shaders off. There's no shaders. There's no shaders. And there's shaders. These are complementary rebound, unimagined. There's a slime block machine that works for eggs and ambles. It's a little different. That's neat. That is neat. I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Kubi's been duping eggs. All right, let's see. Let's get this out of there. We'll put one inside there. We'll get this out of there. We'll put one there. I think Kubi's right. Just one shear inside here, just randomly put inside there. I think that'll be plenty. We'll probably end up with more wax than we'll ever want. In fact, I probably don't even know if I want to do this much. I guess if it does it at random, it really shouldn't be that bad, you know? I might have a couple. Oh, yeah. That's one thing I don't have in my box. It could be. Yeah, we don't have an I don't have an egg in my box. Let's get that out of here. Put that inside there. Let's get over here. And okay, there we go. We're getting some of these. That's awesome. Get this out of here. Pop. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out how to fix this though, because I know I've messed that up somehow, some way. It's probably got something to do, something simple that I'm probably just not doing correctly. Lag. Yeah, that's it. Lag. That's how I have something mysterious inside the. Was that? I think I don't know. I think that's why I have something mysterious at the concrete farm. Yeah, Shane. Shane that was so funny. Oh gosh. All right, let's put this back up here. I didn't even really pay attention to like the output, if it was kind of decent or if it looked kind of trashy right now. Let's see. It's getting there. I just remember it being like enough. Does that make sense? Like when I AFK'd the area for a little while, it was just like more than enough, more than I needed, you know? I think that's what I was trying to accomplish. Not trying to have the world's largest bee farm, but enough that we could supply the server with the shop and go from there. Let's get this, bop, like that. There we go. Bop. Put one in here. Put one here, and we'll set this up. You know what? I think that's what we'll just set up an item sorter. I'll just put an impulse sorter at the end, since this is all going off of single hopper speed anyway. It shouldn't hurt anything. And we can just put we'll put a sorter for empty bottles, a sorter for honey bottles, and a sorter for honeycomb. That's what we'll do. Maybe that's what I did in the other world. I don't remember. Let's go over here and yeah. Okay, there we go. Let's get. Should have put one shear in here. Yep. So I'll put one in here. Spot. Okay. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and set the item sorter up here. Let's get rid of this right now. Okay. And we got 10. Let's grab a redstone box. Let's do that real fast. Grab our redstone box. And we got that right here. Do we want to make it out of honeycomb? I mean, everything else is kind of made out of honeycomb. I don't know how much honeycomb I have. I can always go get some more. I donated a bunch to back to his shop. Technically, I could go get some more of it. Did I put any up here? I don't think I did. Let's go see. I could. Do we want to make it out of honeycomb? Yeah, why not? I mean, the whole thing it needs to be honeycomb themed. Why not? We'll replace it with some more. Better together stuff. What are we doing today, Jack? We are working on. We relocated some bees. Moved them out of here in the nether area, kind of towards the base. It was causing a little issue, and we relocated the bees a little bit closer, or a little bit farther away, so it shouldn't be that big of an issue. And we were just in the reason it came up is that we were doing a good deed today. I was coming here and stocking Buzz's shop. Buzz is deployed. He is serving our country, and I told him I would watch over the shop every now and then while I come in here, and you know everything was fine. I was just like, okay, no problem. And I came in here and like it was emptied. I hadn't been checking it for like 2 or 3 weeks, so I came back in here and just started stocking the shop for him, and he was out of a lot of blocks, and I was just like, okay, well, I'll get my supply. So I put my supply in here. And then the next thing you know, I was just like, okay, well, let's restock it. So I went to his farm, and his farm was like dead empty. And look, we put all his diamonds inside. Put him a barrel in here too. His farm was just like all clogged up. In fact, that's probably where I have my stuff. His farm was all clogged up. I mean, there was honeycomb leaking into everything, and there was honey everywhere, and bottles were shooting out all over the floor, and I was like, oh god. And there was like a bajillion bees. I'll show you the area. There was just bees everywhere. I think he had bred them up because he was going to sell the bees also, the bee nest with 3 bees in it. And I think he just didn't get to that. What kind of issues do we have? I'll show you real fast. And I don't think he did it on purpose at all. What it was this was Phonetic's bee farm, and when Phonetic left, Broken took it over, and he made some modifications to it. And it just went bananas. So there was like, it was like hundreds and hundreds of bees all through here, and they were all pathfinding. And these carts, you'll see like a little mine cart running through here. This cart was like, and I was like, oh god. Show me the issues. I mean, what do you mean show you the issues? What are you talking about? So we moved the bees. We relocated these bees. We left the nest inside here. So there's nests still here, so that he can still, you know, come back if we need to and open the farm back up, or he wants to move it himself someplace else. Drell says, hello. But that was the only issue. We've already kind of resolved it, and yeah, we started filling up his shop again, and we're just gonna move some of that stuff over there. Let's see, did I leave? I sure did. So that's where, and I have a couple more up here as well too. I put all that stuff up here. Cool. All right, let's get my stuff, and let's not try to leave our junk everywhere. Yep. Yeah, let's not try to leave our junk everywhere. We're broken to find a month from now. Okay, there we go. But that was it. That's all we're doing. We're just kind of relocating the bees. And spawn is just like everybody's base is right over here. See all the portals and everything is right over here. How did you resolve it? Explain it to me. Okay. So we took those bees and we moved them down here. I'll show you. Yep. Oh gosh. We took all the bees and we moved them far away. So this is where everybody's bases are, and kind of like the spawn area and everything, where everybody's leaving and exiting. And when the bees are loaded, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them, it just causes like a little issue. So a little issue with lag every now and then. And so we moved them right over here. And so here they're not pathfinding, okay? They're just sitting on this flower, okay? So they can't go anywhere else except up and in there. So they're not pathfinding anywhere else. So they're not having to think. And so if they're not having to think, then the game doesn't have to calculate where they're going. So that helps with the ability for the game to be able to think on its. You got cap locks on? Do I? Oh. I don't worry about that. I don't have an issue. Dralis, hello, how are you? How are you indeed? Okay, let's go ahead and make an item sorter for this. We're just gonna put it right out here. Yep. Okay, we'll put it right out here. How far down? Let's go back a little. Let's go a little farther down than that. Here seems good. One more. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, and we only need. Technically, we only need 3. Well, let's do 4. Let's do 4. We'll do 1 for honey bottles. Well, no, let's think about this for a second. We're gonna do a couple. We'll do 2 for honey bottles, 2 for honeycomb. Okay, and then we want to just keep honey bottles, and we want to keep honeycomb. Then we want to make honey blocks, and we want to make honeycomb blocks. I'm thinking I'm ahead. Don't mind me wrapping in kite blocks. Okay, no worries. Oh, I'm out of water. Let me grab water. Hold on one second. Be right back. Question that I don't know. Maybe Kubi, if you're still here. No, Kubi's gone, looks like. Here's the $1 million question. Okay. So the reason why I chose to put this bee farm here was that I planned on AFKing for the squid farm, which is this right here. It's a portal-based squid farm. But I'm not going to plan on being in there very often, you know, as we got more squid than we're ever going to need, or more ink. So the question is, right, is this going to continue to be chunk loaded? Because squid's going to be coming out of that portal while we're over here. So while we're AFKing that farm, do we essentially also activate the bee farm? You know, that's the thing that I was curious about, and hoping the answer is going to be yes, but I don't know if the answer is going to be yes. Does that make sense? Why did you decide to put 4 honey blocks, not 5? So you got honey bottle. Then we're gonna take a honey bottle, right? Or we have honeycomb. We make honey blocks and then honeycomb blocks. If that makes any sense. What we need now, let's go ahead and make a small platform, just like that. Believe we're gonna go up 1, just like that. Okay, and then it's gonna go up another. Okay, carry this over. Just like that. And we're going to take this out 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 3. I messed up. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, it'll be fine. And so that should, is that high enough over? Going out. Oh, we should have went over one more. Got to go over one more. Yep. Got to go over one more. Let's go there, and then there. Your voice sounds just like Mr. Rogers' voice, and you are giving us Mr. Rogers vibes. Oh, thank you so much. I like Mr. Rogers. Super cool, homie, for sure. All right, so let's get the redstone box out. And what do we need? We're gonna need some comparators. Okay. Where's my hoppers? Ah, that's aggravating. Okay, we're gonna need some repeaters. We're also gonna need some redstone torches, and as well as we're gonna need some dust. So we have everything we need but the hoppers. You know Mr. Rogers, right? Yes, it's a wonderful day in our neighborhood. He was also a Presbyterian pastor at a really awesome place. Okay, so if I do that, I want to say, okay, hopper's gonna go there, comparator facing here, right? Yeah, and the chest underneath there. So it goes bop, bop, just like that. I didn't get enough dust, but you go dust, and then it goes down 1. And yep, I didn't get enough. Bop, 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 just like that. Yep. And we're gonna put some more dust here, and then we put some repeaters are gonna be facing that way. Can I get over there? Yeah. Oh, I didn't. I'm getting close. Let's just take this down right now. We don't need this right here. Let's get back up there to the side of it. Okay. Let's go right here. Yeah. Let's see here. Did you know that there was a theory about Mr. Rogers? Some people think that Mr. Rogers was in the Navy. Oh, well, that'd be very easy to prove if he really was. I don't know why, but it feels like I think that is truth. I don't know why I think that. Okay. Let's see. We need a repeater. Yeah, we want a repeater facing this way. Was he in the military? I don't know. I have no idea. Here. For some reason, it feels like he was. Why do you think that's true? I don't know. That just seems very familiar. Like I've heard that before, or it something that I knew. I don't know. Okay, and then on this side, we're gonna want a torch. That's right. Torches go on this side. Bop, bop. Can I reach? Dot, dot. Just like that. How far out can I get? And there, and I gotta get one more. That goes right there. Oh, I can't get to it from here, can I? Alright, I had to get it from the other side. Let's see here. You heard that before, right? I don't know. And I have no idea. I don't know if I've ever heard that before or not. If it just seems like that's very familiar for some reason. I don't know. Sometimes I think like that, and I don't think right. Let's see here. What do they call that? It's not deja vu. What do they call that? Not gaslighting. Oh my gosh. There's a word for it. Okay. Alright, so that's there. So technically you don't need this one. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. And yeah, this one is the one you don't actually need. We can take this slice out. It's like what they say when you have, you know, was there a cornucopia in the Fruit of the Loom or not? Why am I talking about underwear on stream? Okay. Now, and I believe Was there supposed to be another one here? Torches are very, very, very important in this project of ours on Runecraft. Oh, yes they are. We got some torches over here. I feel like I'm supposed to... I feel like there's supposed to be another row here. I don't remember. I'm all kind of befuddled now. Let me see something here. Let's do that. He goes 2 down 1. That's all it does. 2 down 1. 2 down 1. Yep. 2 down 1. So I had that wrong. Doink. All right. So get back over here and yeah, this side, which is fine. I'm a silly boy sometimes. We get this out of here. Bop, 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 and bop. Just like that. Take this down. Alright, let's pick some of this stuff up real quick. We don't want it to just spawn. I'm a block goblin. Alright. So let's see here. Alright, so we need we have to have a hopper going into a comparator facing into that, and we have to have another honey block on top of that. I forgot about that. Why did you decide to put some torches in this project of ours, Minecraft? Explain it to me. Why? Okay, absolutely. Let's take a look here. Are you talking about these torches? Let me put this right here because this belongs here. Okay, so what we're making is an item sorter. Okay, it's going to take the output from this chest that's up here, which is a mix of different items. Okay, and we're going to run a hopper line from here over here, and if an item matches the item that we put inside here, then it's going to continue to fill chests below, and this torch will either lock or unlock said hopper. It's a redstone torch. There's a tutorial guy. His name is the guy who developed this. His name is Impulse SV. Super amazing homie. Let's see here. He does a whole lot better job of explaining it. And people used to give him a hard time because they said, well, he wasn't the first guy to ever come up with this idea. Well, he's the first guy I ever heard of coming up with it, and I've called it an impulse item sorter ever since then. But we've used them before in the world, and they work out magnificently. They're very friendly. They don't break unless you do silly stuff with them. And for the most part, they do fantastic. So we want to let's grab some iron bars. That's what I like to use for filters. I could probably have some right here called filter. There we go. And we need some hoppers. Something we forgot to walk out with a minute ago. Okay, hoppers. Let's go ahead and grab some chests. We're gonna need some of those. Let's see here, chests. Yeah, let's grab 2 stacks. I don't know how many we're gonna use. We'll grab this many. We'll see if that's enough. You know what? I feel like just for kicks and giggles, let's grab another stack of hoppers. We're not gonna use this many for sure. Do you remember Technoblade, the Minecraft YouTuber? So, Technoblade, right? I wasn't an avid consumer of content that Technoblade was doing at the time. Now, after he had created that content, but before he had passed away, I had watched some of his videos and stuff. Absolutely thought the dude was a genius. 100%. I just absolutely love Technoblade. So like, I remember watching the Potato Wars. Oh gosh, that guy was so silly. I remember watching the Potato Wars, and that video was just like, oh my gosh, who is this kid, and why is he doing this? You worked with Technoblade, right? No, absolutely not. 100%. That would have been cool, but no, I didn't work with Technoblade. But my youngest son was a huge fan of Technoblade. He absolutely loved the dude. Thought he was awesome, and he is. He was an awesome guy for sure. We'll do this right now. Yeah. this, pop, and now let's grab some hoppers. Now you have to shift, you click into this, and it looks like it's facing into the comparator, which is what we want. There, okay, perfect. And now we want, let's gonna do this right here, and we're gonna do that right there, and we're gonna run this row chain across here, like this, okay? And now we want to take this chest right here, and we want to run it out of here, just like so. No, we don't want that. Let's see, we want make a little audible here. We're gonna go this way, and now we have to go that way. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Now items will be feeding out of here. Oh, it's lighting that. We don't want that to light either. So let's do this. Let's take this out, okay? And we'll go here, and then we'll go here. Now, a little janky, but that's working. Now we want to take filters, and we want to put filters inside here. I don't remember how many filters we're supposed to put. Let's do this. We'll do 4. I don't know for non-stacking how many we're supposed to put for this other stuff. We're going to do this right now. Okay, and you know what? We're going to break this one right here for right now. Okay. Yeah, so that way we don't get overwhelmed with all the junk that we're getting right now. Just like that. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. And pop. I don't remember how many you're supposed to put in for stacking blocks like that. We'll have to go look that up. I don't remember. Or if it's supposed to be different counts of those. Bop, and bop, and technically we don't want this. We're going to take this out. We're going to run a line down there. We'll have an overflow chest is what that is. Let's see. That true or false that you worked with Technoblade? No, that's absolutely false. But would have been cool. Truly David said, hi Seth. What's up, Truly David? How's it going? Hope you're having a super amazing Expedalidocious Califragilistic day. We're doing a little project here. Working with some craziness. Okay. And I think now we go down and we put our hoppers, or put our chest. So let's do that. We want to have plenty of chests, and we'll put a little platform up here. So that we'll just fly up and get to those. So let's grab, catch scaffolding right here. Where do we want to be? Let's go right here. We'll do some auto crafting out here. Jarvis says, why did you decide to put some filters in our project of ours in Minecraft? Explain it to me. Okay. So the filters, right, they prevent the wrong item from going into the chest. Does that make sense? Let's go up a couple of and let's go. I think we got to go a couple of hoppers down. Yep. So we'll put our chest right here, I believe. Is that right? I think so. So we take our chest and we start our first chest over here. Pop and pop like that. We put a chest, put this down here. Yep. So that should lock that. Correct. I think we're supposed to go down one more. Is that right? I think we're supposed to go down one more. Let's do it. Go down there. So we put another one right there. Pop. This goes out of here. Okay, and we'll get rid of this. We'll go down one more. Okay, and now we put the chest. Just like that. Perfect. Yes, so that's locking all of that. Awesome. I keep forgetting that. You forgot to explain it to me for the filters. Oh, well, the filters are filters. They prevent the wrong thing from going into the chest. So you use filters to limit the items to only one or two things that'll go inside there. It's a filter. I don't know how to explain filters any more common than that right there. Does that make sense? I mean, it's a filter. Yeah, let's put this there, pop, and then we gotta go da, 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 and da. There we go. So yeah, what's happening here is the filter, we're going to put the item that we want here. Okay, the filter is going to prevent any other items other than that one item to get there. And I know for like an item like this that stacks to 64, these 4 filters, right, is only going to allow 42 of these items to stay in this slot. And then when the next item comes in there, it's going to prevent it from falling in any of these. That's why we're going to set multiples of these. I'll show you. Give me just a second to finish this out, and we'll start getting chests over here. We got, and yeah, I'm glad we added some extra chests inside here because we're going to definitely need them. The first thing we want, because we're going to recycle this chest right here. In fact, we don't even need a chest for it, but we're going to recycle that. We're going to put glass bottles in, and we're going to definitely need some more rockets. Let's go grab rockets real fast. So yeah, let's do that first. Bob and dot. That's fine for now. Let's take a look here, and we'll see what we end up with. All right, let's fly up here. All right. So this right here, this hopper is facing into this comparator. Okay, what we want is we want these glass bottles, which are currently here. Okay, we want these glass bottles, right, to filter down into the chest below. And what's happening is that now that this is unlocked, it's counting down. It'll get to 42. I'm sorry, 41, excuse me. And everything else is in this chest down below. Short 1 bottle there. Okay. So as more bottles are coming into the system, right, more of those items are going to find in there. So we want the glass bottles to go here. I'm going to say, what else do we have? We have glass bottles. We're going to have honeycomb. I feel like that's another one that we're going to want there. So we'll put that in that one, if that makes sense. Are you the only on TikTok, or are you on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook? I'm not on. So Jack, I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I'm not on Instagram today. Not live streaming on Instagram today. But yeah, I'm on all the streaming platforms. Been a minute, Seth. How's it going? What's up, Cuts? What's going on? We're just working on a little farm here. So we got empty glass bottles here. We're gonna put the honeycomb there, and I feel like another honeycomb. We're gonna go ahead and set another honeycomb up for that as well. There we go. Put this there, and we'll put that here, just in case. So we'll have just regular honeycomb. We'll have that honeycomb. Now we're gonna do the honeycomb bottles. And I don't know how many honeycomb bottles, if this goes any more than that. So, okay, so there it goes. Let's make sure it doesn't empty out. Okay, it's got 10. Perfect. And then we'll put that there. That should get 10. That's perfect. Clickety click click. Yeah, there's a lot of clickety clicks inside here. All right, so we're getting glass bottles. Anything else? Honeycomb. So we should be able to connect the system up, and now things should be rolling in. Okay, and things should be, and we're probably gonna say, yeah, we're gonna need some more honey bottles over here. Put that there. I want to make sure that we don't miss out on honey bottles. So we got 1, 2, there's 3, 4, 2 for that. 1 of these. I feel like that's gonna be enough. We'll see. So the glass bottle's gonna go here. We're gonna use a dropper, and we're gonna shoot them back into here, if that makes any sense. You have the same first name, Seth, as my beloved creator and voice actor, Seth MacFarlane. He's a Greek dude for sure. I like Seth MacFarlane. He's a funny guy, really funny guy. Okay, so we go there, this way, this way. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Now, we can also add a chest underneath here. Do we want to do it on this side? Okay, yeah, we can add a chest here. Right. Just like that. Do we want it going the other way though? I kind of think we do. I ran out of scaffolding. Let's go pick that up real quick and we'll get some more. Okay, let's get back up here. We'll run a chest over here, and this will be what we call is overflow. Anything that doesn't go in the first set of chests, we'll be able to put it over there. Okay, and let me grab this guy. Ah. Yep. Okay. And we're going to put him there and there. So we will have an overflow chest for if things, in fact, oh, we kind of messed up. Take that out. Bam. Okay. Might as well take it to where we can step it up. And let's put that there. Okay. And then we can do, let's just do what, 3? 3, 4. There we go. That sounds good. Put that one there. Overflow chest. Bam, bam, bam. And that way, if anything accidentally doesn't make it out of the system correctly, we're not just losing the blocks. Okay. Put that there. Yay. And then we come down here. All right. And he also voiced Ted in the Ted movie. He also voiced Ted in the Ted 2 movie. Yeah, he is a very creative individual for sure. All right, so now, how we want to make enough chests that we can have this for a hot minute. Let's make sure that we're not running out of honey bottles first. Let's make sure we keep repeating those in the system real quick first. Let's do that. So yeah, we got these honey bottles right here, and we want to put those back up there. Get those over here. Oh, just like that. And it should be, I think in this one, we put them back in. There, there. And they get recycled back to the system, I believe. Is that right? It's not. Why is that a lot? Maybe I'm supposed to take those out there, put those in here. Maybe. Okay, there they go. All right, so now they're getting recycled back in the system. Okay, perfect. So we have a buffer chest here, holding bottles. Technically, we don't need all this. We can just put those inside here. Okay, and now things are going to run inside here, and should be 18. Shouldn't have that many of those. Put them back in here. Put them back up there. Put them back up here. There we go. So now the system is at least reset back up. Why are they stuck here? It's locking that on. How do I get over there? Let's get up there real quick. I'll take a look real fast. Okay. Let's get over here. Let's look. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. For how long did I need to build this? It took me a couple hours to put the basics down. But after that, it's not too bad. Okay, so this comparator is reading whether or not this hopper has anything in it. And now that it does, it's staying on, which is locking this. So let's take this stuff out, which unlocks that. Okay, and it's letting everything kind of flow through, which is what we want. Put bottles inside there, flows through. There's something in here now. Okay, and did you know that Seth MacFarlane was also a musician? I did not know that. Okay, so what are we missing here? There's a bottle here. We don't want this here. Is this, we take that out? No, it stays on. Okay, we take that out. Everything clicks off. Now that hopper's on. Okay. And let's see. Something comes through here. Let's see if anything comes through. Okay, honey bottle comes through there. Stored inside here, and it's not moving. Why is it not moving? Things aren't happening. It's reaching a certain signal and it's unlocking. Okay. That makes sense. You need to Google it after you finish the live. Okay, promise me. Seth MacFarlane, a musician? That doesn't surprise me. He did his own musical number in that 1,000 Ways to Die in the West. Let's see here. He's released 9 studio albums in the vein of Frank Sinatra. Oh, I did know that. I have saw that before. I did. Oh, let's turn that back on. I don't want to miss the messages there. Let's see here. There, I Googled it already. All right. So things are coming through and are filtering through here, which is filtering out through here, which is getting us to our chest down there. All right, how many chests do we need? How far down do we think we're going to need in honey? And do we want to do a waterfall, or are we going to go straight down? I mean, technically, we have this right here. We could put these chests here and just do that. You know? Just break these. This. This. Right? And then we do this. Okay. Like that. And then we just bring more chests underneath it. With hoppers facing it, kind of how we did over there, and it just we get what we get. We don't throw a fit, kind of thing. Let's see. Let's put it. Let's get right here. Let's back up right there. Let's put some of this stuff up real quick. I don't want to lose any of it. Grab that. Okay. So we just run hoppers into these. And then we just continue that chain down. So it would be like bop, 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 and bop. And then we do another row of chests underneath it. And that will continue this process down. Okay, that makes sense. Honeycomb. I think honeycomb's in that one as well too. We'll put that inside there. And it should be honey bottles after that. Honey bottles, honey bottles. Oh, that's right. We need to empty the honey bottles and recycle them. I know how much chests do we need? We want a lot. We want a lot. So we do want a good supply of honey bottles, but we want those towards the end, if that makes any sense at all. But we'll do this. We'll put 4 here, and placeholder 4 here, and 4 here. So the last ones we can just use and just be straight honey bottles. Okay. And then we want honey for the rest of this stuff. So we'll go there and we'll put 5, 6, 5, 6. There we go. So we do the same thing there. We put chest like that. Okay. Go over here and we do the same thing. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, no, it's not going to fit. Did that there. We'll have to do this. 5, 6. We'll have to put, let's just use a dirt. Right here. Ah. Dang. Maybe 6 or 7, right? 6, 7. Yeah, sure. Here pretty soon. We'll get up here. Pretty soon we'll have to. Did it again. I could probably just move the scaffolding at this point. There we go. And now we do that. Bam. Now. Bam, 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 and bam. We do the same thing with these hoppers. Now we have 2 rows of chests in all these. Bop, 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 bop. And just like that, we're a little bit better off. Now we have 2 of everything. And we can do the same thing again. Go down 1 more. Get these real quick. Alright, let's see where we go. For what is this project for? It's for making honey. Making honey. We want honey. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. And then we'll do the same thing here. Bam, 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 bam. Blah, blah, blah. Ah. Up here, and we'll put the block here. Bam. Just like that. Don't forget to explain it to me. Explain what to you? What do we need chest for? Or what do we need honey for? Honey, you can use in redstone contraptions. You can do it in all kinds of crazy stuff. We're just doing a favor for a friend. Just trying to help him out. Okay, we get that there. That is 3 double chests. And you have multiples. Is that going to be enough? So we, the whole project. No, Jack. I'm not going to explain the whole project. If you were listening earlier, you would have heard the whole project. That's just annoying. Let's get there. All right. I think. Should we just commit and just build a stupid honey wall? We're here. Just build a chest monster. Why not? I mean, we have the chest, we have the hoppers. It's not gonna hurt anything, and that'll just give us time to AFK it for infinity. Now, what do we need? We need a lot of chests. We're gonna go right here. Pop like that. Yep, we're gonna need a lot of chests, and we did how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We did 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 6, 7. There we go. Pop, pop. And then we're gonna have hoppers going to each one of these. Gotta break that. I got that fast click thing on. I need to turn that off real quick. Let's do that. Options. No. Mods. Is it pro click? Pro placer? Do I have that on? Yeah, let's turn that off. And tweakaroo. Let's get that over there. And I don't think I have it on, but we'll double check. No, I don't have it on. So pro placer was it. I like when you say bop bop bop. I know. If you ever watch Impulse SV, or even Skizzleman, they both do that. Bop 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 bop. Ah, and it still did it. What mod is that? Let's go check it out real fast. It's got to be. Let's go here. Thought it was Pro Placer. It's off. Allow fast placement. There we go. And what was the other one? Tweakaroo. Let's just do fast. Fast right click, fast left click. None. Fast block placement. Home. So we'll turn it off with home. Is this your hobby or a full-time job playing Minecraft? Oh, 100% hobby. 100%. Toggle fast right click off. That's still on. Oh well, we'll just deal with it. 100% hobby. 100%. The goal, right? If I had to say goal, 10 years from now, 10 years, I would love to be able to play Minecraft full time. 10 years from now, though. So I mean, not today, not tomorrow. When I retire, this would be what I'd love to do all day long, 24/7. I'd have a blast, man. 100%. I talked to somebody the other day, and they said, I don't know how you could sit here. I sat here yesterday, or I'm sorry, this weekend for 17 and a half hours doing this game. I 100% had just a ball doing it too. It was so much fun. Go there, and then we're gonna get that one. Let's see. Levi said, how are you? I am doing great. Hope you were having a great day as well too. Working on a little honey farm real quick. I'm enjoying the opportunity to be able to come late night and stream to y'all. Let's see, we're gonna need a couple more chests. Just a couple more. I don't know how much honey we're gonna get out of this farm, but we're gonna make sure that we have plenty of chests so we don't lose out on any of the blocks. Does that make sense? It is kind of crazy. Let's do this first. Look, we're gonna run away from the farm for a quick second. In the meanwhile, I want to check what the output looks like so far. Oh, that's right. We're gonna have to work on a way of seeing all the output as well too. So like these are empty bottles. Okay, we've got little empty bottles here. And there should be more coming down there. We need to get some being a way of looking at these. Yeah. And then we're gonna auto craft some of these things. So like we will keep honey bottles. But for the most part, we're gonna also just keep honey blocks and everything else. How have you been doing today? You got any plans? Do you have anything good to eat tonight? Tonight, me and the wife went and had Mexican food, and we had some enchiladas. And it was like an enchilada plate. It had like a beef enchilada, a cheese enchilada, a chicken enchilada. It had a tamale on it and a chili relleno. And we just shared that plate. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. So we just split that and enjoyed it together. That's we've gotten to where we don't eat a lot like that. We'll have a nice meal every now and then, but then we're pretty set. Okay, we still got. I think we got plenty of hoppers, but let's just grab another sack just in case. Did you know that some peoples have some hobbies like bird watching, or making do-it-yourself puppets, or modeling? I didn't know that. Jack, that's a crazy thing. You know what's crazy is that a lot of hobbies are very expensive to be a part of and do things with. And I've never, this is an expensive hobby as well too. And I never was a person who thought that, man, I want to do that. And I looked at it and I was like, golly, that's just wildly expensive to do that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh. Speaking of crazy. This is Brittany Jane. how's it going? Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for the go popular. Super kind to you. And as always, none of that's required. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. How have you been? What you been up to? Everything going well in your life? Got anything new happening today? Anything you're working on? Any projects or anything like that? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Doing great. Just a chill day. Playing a little Minecraft tonight before we go to bed. And doing a good deed that's gone overboard. So on the server, Broken F8, he's deployed as a service member. And he hasn't been able to log on very often. And the honey shop was kind of getting a little low on some honey and some blocks. He's getting all these diamonds and stuff, and I was just like, man, we gotta help this kid out. So I went over to the farm. It was kind of crazy. There's bees everywhere. So I said, you know what we'll do? We're just gonna move the bee farm and make it a little bit different, and hopefully make it better. Well, I don't know. We'll see, and maybe help him out a little bit. Bob Marley says, wee woo. What's up, Mr. Bob? How's it going? I've not long woke up. It's early for me. Been awake since 5 a.m. It's now 6:22. Brittany, what are you doing up so early? My goodness. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And Bob, how are you tonight? You got any plans on you tonight? You got anything you got going on? Pop. Let's get there. Josh says, and you are a mix of Mr. Rogers and a Mr. Bob Ross and a mix of Walt Disney. You know, I used to watch Bob Ross all the time. Whenever I was a kid, my babysitter was watching either one of two shows, either Days of Our Life, which was a soap opera, or she was watching Bob Ross, and she never painted anything. I always thought that was kind of cute. It's just like, she never painted anything, but she watched Bob Ross like it was going out of style. And now I've watched them. You know, that's always a good ASMR, go to sleep kind of video for me. I love watching some Bob Ross. Blame the baby. Now she's gone back. Just like, aw. I'm not long. Yeah, I've been waking up going, yeah, that is tough. But you know what's cool? This is just my 2 cents, okay? And you don't have to listen to me because I don't know nothing, right? I raised the 2 boys, me and the wife, and I really, really miss it. I really, really miss holding a baby. One of our friends has a grandbaby now, and every now and then, and it's so cute. For some reason, babies love me. They just do. They just pull on my beard and they look at my nose and they grab my face and everything, and it's just like babies love me. And other people are just like, I don't understand why he wants to go to you. I'm like, I don't know either. But it never fails. Babies love me, and it always drives my wife crazy. I think this is gonna store us enough honey. I think we should have plenty of honey. Wee woo, indeed, indeed. I am doing great, Levi. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. I really don't know much about Mr. Rogers, to be honest with you. Let's see. We'll get this over here, and yeah, we're gonna go. Bop, 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 bop. Yep. Our overflow chest is really overflowers. I don't know. I'm just thinking that we're gonna need some honey. What about Walt Disney? The only thing I know about Walt Disney is what little bit I've learned from, I think, a documentary like years ago. You know, I'm an old guy. I love documentaries. So that's the only thing. And it was not a very positive thing, but it wasn't a negative thing either. Bob says, I have to go. Just here to say, have a wonderful day. Bye. Thank you so much for that encouragement. I appreciate that. Looky there, Alfie Builds has just joined us on this server. Let's say hi to Alfie with my traditional howdy boss. I wonder if anybody even cares. Let's do that. Bop. There was a bunch of people on earlier. Let's see. Right now we have AJ McSaucy, Alfie, and me. Did you know that Mickey Mouse has 2 voice actors over the years? I didn't know that. I know Homer and them changed. Bop. Bop. There we go. Go. Bop. Just like that. Yep. There we go. Let's see here. Wahoo Salton said, hey Nuri. But hey Nuri to you too. What's up? How's it going? It's not too late for you. It is currently 12:30 and I got on a project. I'm tired. But I want to see the project at least to the point where I can AFK it for a little while. And once I get to the point where I feel like I can AFK it for a little while, then I'm going to turn the stream off, AFK it for the rest of the night, and I'll check on it in the morning. So we made a squid farm and a bee farm all in the same area, and I don't know, I think I'll be able to AFK both of them at the same time. We're not sure. We'll find out. Okay, now we got, let's just do this here. We'll do a little cheaty. Alright, so now bottle should be flowing in. Okay, and okay, there we go. And let's pick that up. So now, yeah, any honey we get, we should be able to save all the honey we can absolutely have. That's not too bad then. First was Walt Disney and then Brett. Oh, I didn't know that. And I just realized something. We did not need all this because we're gonna autocraft some of this. You know what? For right now, we can AFK this area, and we can come back later and grab all the rest of this. I don't think that Alfie is streaming tonight. I think he is. Maybe he's on Cloud. You might check Twitch. He's been going on Twitch a couple of times. All right, let's. So we're gonna go over here to the AFK platform, and at the squid farm, and I want to see if this thing is gonna AFK overnight. So, and Brett Irwin is the new animator and new voice for Runecraft. I didn't know that. So let's do this. Let's take and okay, this one's pretty empty. We're gonna put this inside here, like this. This is kind of our junk chest right now. Put that there, pop, pop. Yeah, this is our junk chest right now. We have an ender chest over here. Yep. Okay, and we'll take the ender chest and we'll put our fireworks back inside here, our redstone back inside here, and these honeys right there. This we'll leave right here just in case something dramatic happens to us. And let's see, are we getting squids? We might have to run away for a second. Sometimes it takes it a hot second for the squids to come in, but once they start showing up, we'll see. We'll wait here for just a second. Let's see if we see any squid. He's doing Twitch streams. Yeah, he's been on Twitch a couple of times. Hopefully all the guys will start streaming on Twitch and YouTube and Trovo and TikTok and all of them at the same time. Let's see. Do we see any squid? I hadn't seen one yet. Okay, let's run away from the area for a second and then we'll come back. Sometimes it takes it a second for the squids to despawn everywhere else in the world. And it notifies them, hey, we need to spawn over here. But yeah, I don't see any squid. Let's do that. Let's see here. Walt Disney was the voice of Minnie Mouse and Mickey. I did know that. And did you know that Belfour Rushi Taylor Joy decided to be the new voice of Minnie Mouse? I don't even know who that is. I don't know. Well, who is that? Let's fly over here. Let's go a little good ways away. That sound Russian. Does that sound Russian to you? Kimmy said, hi Seth. What's up, Kimmy? How's it going? We are currently gonna AFK the squid farm for the rest of the night. And so we want to make sure that we get far enough away. We'll make sure we get squid spawn over here. Did you ever watch Strawberry Shortcake? Not if I had to. My wife did. I didn't like, I don't know why I didn't like Strawberry Shortcake. That was not a show I liked. I also didn't really watch the Care Bears. She watched the Care Bears and she watched, I watched Pound Puppies. Pound Puppies and a couple others. Oh yeah, there's some squids coming now. Perfect. All right, so the question is now, with these squids, CUCX said, how? What's going on? How's it going? Thank you for tuning in. What you been up to today, CU? You got anything planned going on tonight? So yeah, the idea now is will these squid, when they go through the portal, will they continue, or are they going to act like a a chunk loader as they're going through the portal? Let's see. Kenny says, ooh, yeah. And Jack said, and did you ever watch Danny Phantom? Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents, 100%. I like Danny Phantom. I liked Fairly Odd Parents. I didn't really get into Danny Phantom. You know what? Oh gosh. Wow. Wee Bear Bears. Wee Bear Bears. I liked Wee Bear Bears. That was a really good show. Wee Bear Bears was good. And I don't know why I would always get sucked into watching Clarence. Like the kids would turn Clarence on. I was just like, this is the dumbest show that they ever had. And I would just sit there with my kids. 3-4 episodes later, I'm just like, I feel like that I think that's the beginning of brain rot. I really feel like that and Uncle Grandpa, that's the beginning of brain rot for this entire country. You know, people who were watching that were just like, you know, and then they just kept going. Z, what is Z? Oh my gosh, you are so crazy. Yeah, Uncle Grandpa, Clarence, those were both really funny cartoons, but I don't know why I would watch them. I grew up, you know, me and SpongeBob, man. 15, 16 years old, we were watching SpongeBob all the time. And you had all the Nickelodeon. You had, Hey Arnold was another one, Rugrats. Oh my gosh, those were crazy shows. But when I was a kid, it was Darkwing Duck. Now, we didn't have the Disney Channel. Some of our friends had the Disney Channel, so we'd have to go to their house to go watch like really good shows like you know, the ducks and stuff like that, Donald Duck and everything. So we got Looney Tunes on Saturday morning. That was the only times we really got cartoons. Let's see. In my childhood, We Bare Bears was the stupidest show. Do you agree with me? No, I loved We Bare Bears. I thought it was a great show, Jack. I actually did. I thought it was dumb, but I enjoyed watching it for some reason. Okay, let's do this. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna AFK this all night. I'll come back in the morning. We should be out of honey bottles. The farm should be empty of honey bottles. Maybe pop some shears. I don't really know. Nonetheless, we'll probably have lots of squid. So we'll see when I log back in the morning what the results of this is, and we'll find out tomorrow morning how everything goes. Last time I AFK'd all night, I ended up with I think 9 shulker boxes of squid ink. So it was plenty of squid ink. How much are we going for? I don't know. I got to figure out how to turn the farm off in case we just want to if we just want to AFK the bee farm, we just go to the nether and just stand there, I guess, like jerks. Why do you think that We Bare Bears are stupid Cartoon Network animation? What? No, I love We Bare Bears. I thought it was great. I loved it. It is a stupid show, but it was stupid in like a funny, dumb way. Not like Dumb and Dumber. That's a different kind of stupid. That is stupid. Why? I'm yawning on stream. I love y'all. I hope y'all have an amazing night. Thank you, Jack, for hanging out with me the whole time. Thank you, Mr. Beans. Thank you, Cloud, for hanging out with us. See you, Cammy. All y'all. Goku for hanging out. Levi. Bob Marley for stopping by. Lizzie. Y'all are just amazing. Thank you so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. My name is Seth. The channel's called Better Together with Seth. I'm just a blocky dude placing cubes one stream at a time. And oh, by the way, I love my wife. Good night, y'all. Are you going to be live tomorrow? I'm going to try really, really hard. I'm going to try really hard. Chia. See you later, boss. Y'all can check out some of my YouTube videos. I got some ASMR stuff. Y'all can kind of catch up on what we're doing on some of those YouTube videos. That would really catch you back up on what we've been up to. BetterTogetherSeth.com. See y'all later.